Dude, careful. Did you forget?
Realest podcast.
This is episode 187 of the You're Here podcast. 178.
187.
178.
Yeah, 178.
I'm dyslexic. Episode 178 of the You Are Here podcast. Welcome back. Welcome home. I'm going to take the lead on this one, Mikey. YouAreHerePodcast.net. If you want to get on that website, if you want to, reach out to us anonymously, you could get on that website, shoot us a message. We respond always to whoever is listening right now. We can talk to you on the side. If you want to DM one of us, DM the podcast on Instagram. You Are Here PC. Guys, we're back. We're home. Welcome back. If we've got some new people listening right now, I want to say thank you.
Yeah.
Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, we do this thing for the love of it, man. And to know that you guys are having some kind of, emotional connection to what we're talking about and what we're sharing, I feel like we're growing a little group where we can, like a therapy group or like a trust group, a little faith group. Like we can share and be honest with each other, and you're protected here, man. You can just share and talk to us, and we'll keep being honest with you and being honest with each other. That's what the You're Here podcast is about. We drop everything, take a breath, and just share. Yeah. So honestly, thank you. Thank you guys. If you want to help us out, you can like and subscribe to the podcast right now. It goes a long way, truly. And it means a lot to us if you do that. We've got new people that will reach out to us through Instagram, through TikTok, through DMs. Guys, we love you, man. And we'll always be here if you want to talk. We're just human beings.
Yep.
You may be part of the show one day. Who knows? Back, bro. Happy birthday to you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Coming off the birthday weekend.
I love
Coming
you,
off strong.
How you feeling? 26, strong, young, vibrant, full of life.
Yeah,
life
man.
ahead of you, dude.
Yeah.
Feeling.
I feel like I say this
bag.
every episode,
Yeah.
but I feel like I'm just starting a new chapter.
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I mean? It just
Yes,
feels
sir.
good. I feel like I'm definitely a lot of things happened this weekend, man. I got super close with some friends. Like more of like a, you say you get close, but this is like a deep close, man, and I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people in life do when you get those episodes of like you get angry at something, you're driving in the car, or someone pisses you off, or something happened, and you get angry. You don't know another person's life. You don't know another person. It could be the people closest to you, man. The people closest, and you cannot know a huge thing. You know what I mean? And I encourage everyone to try and think about that next time.
Yeah.
Before something happens,
Yes,
before
sir.
you yell at someone, or before you flip off someone in the rearview mirror.
Yeah.
Just I don't know, man, because it still blows my mind the things I know about people and I don't know. It's just so much.
Yeah.
And the stuff I learned about myself, man. 26 years of life. I'm just thankful, man. I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel really good.
You're boxing like crazy too now.
Dude, I'm getting obsessed.
Yeah.
I get it now.
I walked
get it now.
in and you're watching Mike Tyson videos. You're
Yeah.
like, dude, I got to show you this combination. I'm so happy for you, bro. It's so important to have something like physically healthy that you can learn and grow in, and I don't know, it gives you confidence, it gives you strength. I got to keep it real with you.
Yeah.
I have a good story for you.
Let's go.
From, you boy went to a wedding, and I was in Eastburg, Vermont. Place is like a beautiful ski town. Shout out Cafe Lottie. Loved it.
Ooh.
Loved that little cafe. It was like an old like schoolhouse, then a church, or church, then a schoolhouse. Big, beautiful doors, big windows. The place is awesome. It's like a preserved logging town, like ski town now. And my boy got married. Had a great time. But one night when we got to the hotel, it was the first night. We were running late. Me, Adam, Katie, and my wife. And for the rehearsal dinner. So we had to go straight to the rehearsal dinner, and afterwards, like a long ass day of traveling and rehearsal dinner, and then we got to the hotel finally, and it was a ski lodge.
Okay.
And we get out of the car, it's raining, and I'm so tired, man. I'm like agitated and tired. I just want to go to bed, like wash up, go to bed. I'm hungry. I get out of the car, and we all get out of the car. I'm grabbing the bags, and I hear whistling, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Looking around, like, where's that whistling coming from? And I'm like, wait, it's a balcony. Oh, there's like two shadowy figures up on that balcony, like two guys. And they're whistling. I'm like, what the hell are they whistling at? And I'm like, hey. And the guys are like, oh. I'm like, what's going on?
Okay.
And they're like muffled. Like I can't really hear them. It's raining. I'm grabbing the bags. I'm like, forget them. I'll figure it out later. They keep talking, but now they're talking to my wife and Katie. and they're talking to them, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I get all the bags finally. I start walking towards them, and I'm like, I hear them say, "What's your Snapchat?" And your boy
What?
cracked.
Oh God.
Your boy went red.
No,
and
really?
then blacked out. Yeah. My heart started pounding. And I thought right away of like, how can I get them to come downstairs? The first thing I said, I think, was, you better not whistle at my wife. That was the first thing. Better not be whistling at my wife. And the guys were like, what? And I said, come down to the lobby. And they were like, oh, come down. I said, come down. I said, you picked the wrong guy. I said, I'm going to be honest, you picked the wrong guy. You're going to walk into a lot of trouble right tonight in like 2 minutes. But come down to the lobby. Oh, you made a huge mistake. But like, I want to see you in the lobby, so come on. And Adam's there, and he was like, no, come on. And he said something funny too. Adam was like, oh, what'd he say? He said something hysterical, dude. And I was like, I'm going to fight the first night I'm in Vermont with these two. My heart was like, you could see it coming.
Like this is that one moment you've always been thinking about.
A year and a half of training, I was finally going to use it, dude. I didn't get to use it on that guy from my neighbor. I finally get to use it on these two, right?
Oh, man.
I'm in the lobby. I'm like, fucking pace. I'm watching the elevators. I'm like, I can't wait to get these guys out of here. And the receptionist is like, oh, we've been getting complaints from these guys all night. Like they're screaming, They're drunk. Yeah, we keep getting complaints about them. We're going to have to say something. I'm like, just let them come downstairs. They never came. Surprise, surprise. No fight happened. But your boy snapped. And then on the other side of it came the wave of remorse. And I was like, these are the parts, when I was like reflecting while I'm laying in bed, I'm like, these are the parts of myself that like, I've got to get checked, bro. I've got to seriously like work on this anger and fucking respect thing. Because like they're whistling at my wife. Was my wife going to run up there? Oh, my Snapchat. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I don't know why your boy is wired this way, man, but it was laughable, and then it was like, you got to stop doing it.
You're laying in bed, you're just like, well.
But I've gotten better as far as like the things that bother me to that point. Like, to be honest, if they were just like whistling, I gave them a chance. I was like, yo, what's up? I wasn't like, stop whistling.
No,
I didn't snap because of that.
I think that's fine, man.
Yeah. Then it was like, you were just asking my wife for a Snapchat.
You're allowed to get upset at that, I think.
Well, that's the thing I'm learning, bro. Honestly, is like, the world kind of is gonna hurt you sometimes. Yeah. And you gotta kind of protect yourself sometimes. Like, definitely. I love being open. Yeah. I love being like let's talk, let's meet. Here's who I am, who are you? Yeah. Sometimes people are like, this is who I am, and they stab you right in the front, and you're like, oh shit, I hurt. And I'm cool with that. Like I've signed on to do that. Yeah. That's the way I live. That's who I am. I'm gonna keep living that way. I'm gonna be open. I'm gonna share as much as I can. I want to learn about you. You're probably gonna hurt me. You might not. Yeah. And this might be really cool, but I might get hurt. Mm-hmm. But I'm learning like being honest with people about where my line's at, and being honest with them about what I believe is only going to serve me. Mm. Like in the past, there's times where I would mute myself, or I would change my opinion to suit others.
Yeah. No conflict.
I would like to like adjust to the temperature of the room a bit too much, to where like I don't upset anybody, but then I'm upset. Yeah. So I'm learning like the more honest I am with people about what I think and believe, the better I feel. I may hurt some feelings, and I don't mean to. I just want to be honest. Honesty, I think, is good for you. It's like, you know where a person is coming from when they're honest. You don't have to think twice. You don't have to be on guard. Mm-hmm. And the people I love most are honest people. Yeah. Because I don't have to think twice. I know who you are. You're not going to lie to me to make sure I feel okay. If you don't like something I do, you'll tell me. Yeah. And I don't know. I hold honesty now to such a high respectable value. You know what I mean? It's not easy to be honest. Yeah, you're gonna hurt people's feelings, you know. But like we're dealing with something with production, and I was like, nope. I was telling you before, like I disagree. Yeah. And I have to tell this person, like, I don't know if this is gonna work. Yeah. Dude. I think our morals are in different places, and I disagree, and that's okay. And that's okay. It's just 100%. That's just not on this one, maybe next one kind of thing, you know? Yeah. Which is cool. With people that wrong me, like in my life, family and all that, you know, having a tough conversation of like sitting down across from someone you love that you feel like betrayed you, and being able to process and just say, honestly, you did this. This is how I felt and feel. This is what I would like to happen going forward. Mm-hmm. You know, that's a gift to somebody. That's not trying to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
I'm saying how I feel, so I don't lie to you. And then we go forward and I have resentment.
Yeah.
I'm only harboring resentment then, and it's going to come out later in another way, in another avenue. I'm going to lash out.
Yep.
I'm going to walk away. I'm going to whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro, I hate it when people are upset with me and they don't tell me. Drives me fucking crazy. And sometimes I think I dream it up. If someone's upset, I'll be like, what did I do?
Yeah.
What did I do? Because I'm nervous about that.
Yeah. I feel like I find myself sometimes in that like cycle of being like, oh, we're both mad at each other, but like
no one's gonna say nothing.
Yeah, or like sometimes it's like you don't, you know there's a problem, but you both act like there's nothing, you know, and you just like keep falling into the same like, you know, argument. Yeah, and people can do it forever. Yeah, their whole lives. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's what I just don't understand, man. Yeah, it just makes no sense to me. It's like you want to just live your whole life just I don't know, just not being truthful. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's such a weird battle.
Have you ever felt that with us?
With us?
Yeah, ever?
No, I don't think so.
No. Have I ever like
not even
hurt
in a small way,
in some way like that?
I don't think so.
That you haven't said?
Hurt me? No.
You sure?
No.
Have you could tell me? No.
No, you haven't. No.
I would tell you. Yeah. I'd in like an honest way, kind way. I wouldn't be like, dude, you fucking. I'd be like, oh, when you said that, it hurt my feelings, man. I would tell you like that. Yeah. But nothing. You never done anything like that.
No, you either.
You're a respectable dude. You treat people nicely, man. But you know, I think you're better at it than I am.
I don't know though.
I think you are. Sometimes, you will. I've seen you if you don't like someone, or if someone has done something to you that's wronged you in some kind of way, or you know you don't get along. You don't force friendship. You don't like lie and pretend like things are cool. You put up a wall in certain areas of your life.
I'm gonna say with like people that I don't fully know or like strangers, that's like the easiest thing for me.
You're chilling doing that.
But if it's like sometimes like I think mostly in relationships is the hardest thing for me because it's like I don't know why I just can't. Yeah, it's like I can be wrong any day of the week to like anyone else but a partner. It makes no sense. Right, you know, it's just like such a weird contradiction. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. No, I do. I get it. It's hard. It's hard to be with someone you love, like honest all the time, because like not honest all the time, but like brutally honest all the time, because you're gonna like that's your partner. So you gotta. Do you ever hear like pick your battles? Yeah. Like you gotta pick your battles in a sense in a relationship. You can't just be like, I hate when you do that, and then the person turns around like fucking I don't know, turns the sink on and leaves the thing dripping, and you're like, you're not gonna fucking. Yeah. It's like you're on someone all day about the things that bother you. You voice those things, but there's a time and the place and like a way of doing it.
It's almost like I don't want to hurt someone with truth.
Yes.
You know,
me too. So that was the thing I'm saying was holding me back.
Because that's what changes something. That's what makes a change. Yeah. You know, and sometimes change is scary. Yeah. And sometimes change could be like, that's it. You know what I mean? Or change is just you don't know what it is. Yeah. You know.
But I'm learning like,
and that's I think like that's what I've been missing for a long time is like that confidence of being like it's gonna be okay with whatever the outcome is. You know. I'm always like, oh, but like back then I'm like, dude, Mikey, it's over basically. Yeah. If the change comes, then it's over. Yeah. You know. Yeah. And I don't want that.
Then it's toast. Yeah. The relationship's over. Then my life's like ending. Yeah. And it's not.
It's not.
And the cool thing I think is like it's just like the more you open up on this, the more, which is crazy. It's not crazy. People respond to you speaking like today. Your boy's you're going viral. You're going.
The podcast is going viral.
You're going dummy viral.
Podcast is going.
The podcast is going viral. Mikey's talking on.
All I'm saying is the Reels and TikTok works. All right.
I'm just saying this.
I'm just saying it's an avenue.
You getting more honest about who you are. Yeah. I'm noticing it in my life, but like in your life, you know, in a relationship regarding that, if you do that, the more honest you become, the richer the relationship becomes. Definitely there's going to be arguments and fights because of that. But it's like, don't you want to know who your partner is really? Yeah. Don't you want to like be able to say how you feel really so that you're heard and understood and like feel safe? Yeah. You're not like withholding and like out of the fear that someone's going to leave you. And I did that my whole life, dog. And I'm realizing the more honest I am, The more upfront and truthful I am in communicating. I said, oh, it's Father's Day. I said, today's like kind of a day for me where I get a little, sensitive.
Yeah.
So I'm just telling you, just so you know, going forward, I don't know. I'm just voicing it because I know this about myself now. Because I said that, I think she's aware of it. So we communicate in a little bit different way that day.
Yeah.
And maybe she doesn't tell me like, hey, go take out the garbage or something. Like she would any other day.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Because I communicated the truth. Or I said something that bothered me, or she said something that bothered her, and we spoke about it. And I said, well, this is why I do that. And she understood why. And, you communicate. That's what communication is. But it becomes richer. The point is like your friendships, your relationships, your work relationships, to an extent, become richer. Podcast projects. Dude, bro, there's times where like coming off that meeting this morning, there's times when like I made a thing and like I was excited about it and someone was like, no, it's garbage. And I was like, you're right, it's garbage. And I just destroyed it or like stopped or quit or threw in the towel. I'm like, what would have happened? And I live with that. Because someone else, just anyone else, told me like, not you, not this, not now. And I never just asked myself, Dave, what if they're wrong? What if it is something that's supposed to be made right now? What if the seas were parted for you? God said, now's the time to do this thing. I'm giving you this gift. You've done the work. Go. And there will be something on the other side of it that you never imagined. And I stopped because I'm afraid of being honest and hurting people's feelings. Yeah. That's me withholding. That's me not living up to a potential, possibly. I believe I get one go around. So from now on, I'm trying to be as honest as possible. I want to fulfill my life with as much richness as I can afford. I'm never trying to hurt people's feelings, and I'm always trying to help people and be kind. But I got to be kind to myself too and protect myself is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So if a homie's whistling, what's your Snapchat? I'll meet you in the lobby.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You can't do that to me. That's my family.
Yeah.
But also this is the thing I believe in. And if you don't want to work on that with me, all good. All good, no hard feelings. I believe it's going to work out. See you down the road. It's been good working with you so far, but not this one. And
the sad truth is those two dudes are just in their room alone. And just literally
they're just drinking.
Terribly sad.
Yeah. They're just hanging out, being boys. You
haven't seen them again?
No, I don't think so. I didn't even see their faces, so I might have. I don't even know it. But I didn't see them again. But I thought of everything I've done up to that point. I was like, dude, I'm gonna finally unleash it. It's coming out today. And Adam's like, dude, you're not going to jail. That's silly. And I'm like, no, today we are. Today, you and me. He's like, we. Day. I'm like, definitely. Man. Adam was so down. Adam has my back like so much, dude. I love that guy so much. That's my brother too.
He was so down.
Yeah, like if shit went down, you would do it too. If shit went down, 100%. You got my back. I don't even have to worry about it.
Straight on the gloves, dude.
I know you guys.
Get me in there.
I know you guys were there with the Tyson bop, the right hook, right uppercut combo.
Dude, I honestly believe that I'm waiting just quietly. Like, I could say like as much as I want that. I'm like, no, man, I gauge the situations. You know what I mean? I see what happens. But if I ever see anything in front of me that's like wrong, I'd just be like, I'm going in. Yeah. I'd be running it.
Yeah.
I'd be
now
like,
even more, right?
I'm going all in.
Now even more.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
You're like a soldier of like the moment.
Yeah.
Like if anything goes wrong, it's like a doctor on a plane, dude. If someone's choking, they're like, Doc, is there a doctor? And you're like, yes, there is. You take your stethoscope out and you put the gloves on, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah. You're like, you jaywalk. Bang, bang.
I got it. Or like a cop chasing someone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got this.
Just hit him in the face. Double jab. Oh, dude, I wanted to ask you about Father's Day. I was thinking about this. Do you have a moment, like growing up, about your father that made you think like, I don't know, it was like a beautiful moment or a beautiful exchange, or he did something for you that was like selfless and beautiful. You know, in light of Father's Day.
In light of Father's Day?
Yeah, no. Just
you mean like okay,
just
okay.
as
In general,
we're talking about fathers because of Father's Day.
Yeah, dude.
What was like one thing he used to do that was really selfless? That was like you felt special or you felt like loved on.
Definitely, I'd say. I kind of actually I noticed it this Father's Day when I was going to drive and to meet for some like lunch, and I picked up some like pastries and stuff.
Where'd you go?
Some cake. It's like a little cafe in Ridgewood. And there was like a huge line, and I'm waiting, and there's like all these families and like kids running around, and it's like a youth girls soccer team, and they all have like the uniforms on and stuff, and I'm like remembering about like when I used to play soccer and stuff like that, and my dad was like basically like my coach. He was like my account, like what is it called, like a manager?
Yeah, manager.
Yeah, it's like my manager basically.
Yeah.
And I think those years were just very like. It really like we were always together, and I was like thankful for that. You know, he'd be putting in, you know what I mean, time, driving me nights, days, every day of the week, like practice and stuff like that. You know what I mean? From a very young age, so it was just nice. I feel like that was like the most like we were like bonded, like the most happy we were together.
Yeah.
And I was seeing like they had like on their patch, like the dad was wearing like a jersey, but it said like, oh, like the Father's Day tournament. And I forgot that we like used to do that.
Wow.
Like on Father's Day, you go and play
A Father's Day tournament.
Yeah.
Wow. And the dads would all come out.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
That's really
nice.
cool. Do you have any like because I wouldn't say your dad is the most affectionate, like physically. Maybe I'm wrong, but for you was like. Is there anything you remember that like he would do that was like unlike being like a man? Like he was like sensitive to you, like did something to you or like kissed you or like
definitely like during like games, like winning and stuff, like the car ride back, just like all the compliments and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like that was like the most exciting stuff.
Wow.
You know?
And it came through soccer.
Yeah. There was that connection, you know, because he used to play. That was like his life. He wanted it to be, you know. And I mean, in communist Poland, that's kind of hard.
It's very hard,
you know. And he had like no support from his family, so I think he wanted to do the opposite, give like all the support for that kind of dream,
right?
You know, so that's definitely like one thing I really appreciate, you know, that he did for me, you know. But yeah, what was the last thing I want to do about the bakery thing? It was. Dude, I'm like forgetting everything this today. I don't know why. There's one last thing I wanted to say about it. Damn.
You need to gabapentin.
What?
You need to take medicine, dude.
No, I'm anti-medicine. Uh-oh. Canceled. No. How was your Father's Day?
I was at the wedding, dude.
Oh, there you go.
It was the day after the wedding, so it was like a day to.
That's kind of an interesting. It's an interesting Father's Day.
Yeah, it sure was.
To have a wedding.
It was the day after technically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was the day after technically, and it was cool because I was with Lena, I was with my friends. You know, I was off the eve of like seeing my fucking brother get married, dude. Like, so much joy and love coming out of that in a new place, like. It was cool, man. I was definitely, I woke up sensitive and weird. I was like, oh, I don't know how to handle this. But
do I email?
Yeah, straight up. But I was able to communicate and it went well. You know, it wasn't weird. I felt better afterward.
That's good.
Yeah, bro.
You had your closest people around, you know?
Yeah, man. But
helps.
When I was driving for 6 hours, bro. So I had a lot of thinking. And during it, like it came up, I was like, oh, you know, today's Father's Day. And I was thinking about my dad. And I was thinking about, like, the question I asked you, like, is because I remembered something too. I remember, you know, my dad, he would like kiss me and tell me he loved me and stuff. Definitely. Like he was, when I was very young and as I grew up, like we always kiss on the cheek, love you. But it was like, it became like just a routine.
Yeah.
It's not like I love you when I'm looking you in the eye and you're looking me in the eye and like we're exchanging like, you know that? You feel that?
Yeah.
I got that for you. I know you have it for me. Which is like a handshake. But when I was like, so thinking about like, when was it like you felt it? And there was a few times like that I can remember recently, but more recently. But when I was a kid, I remember we lived in this apartment, and even before, like, as long as I can remember being a child, I would sleep in my dad's bed. And when he would like lay with me while I was falling asleep, and we would talk, and like I'd ask him questions, and he would just, you know, just be laid up with me, and we'd just be chatting until I fell asleep. And to get me to fall asleep, like to relax my brain, because it would be running. I'd have all these questions and fears, and like I was fearful from the jump. And he would take his hands and he would just like trace my face like this, real light, just around my eyebrows and my forehead. He'd go down my nose and my mouth. Yeah, just rub his hands all over my face, like real light, real gentle. And he would just keep tracing my face like this. And I used to fall asleep to that, dude. Yeah. And it was so, it's like the most sensitive shit to do. When I think about it now, I'm like, the end of the night, he's worked all day, whatever. He's got his son in bed. His son keeps asking him questions, you know, and he's like, to calm his son down, just tracing my face slowly, you know, until I fell asleep next to him. And I was like, that's a real beautiful thing to do for your son. It was real sensitive and real sweet and not masculine at all. It was just love, just pure love. It didn't have a gender. It was just like, I love this little boy, and I want him to feel safe and calm and relaxed. And yeah, bro, I thought about that, and I said that was a real sensitive act my dad would do for me. A real kind, special thing. I never forgot it. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So that was something that like it's unlike his day-to-day behavior. But it was a good fatherly thing. You know. I feel you.
I think I got that from my mom.
Did you?
I would always go to my mom for that.
She would
I would always lay down next to her, and she'd like go like just like ladies have like longer nails.
Yeah. Oh,
so, like, dude, on the head is just like the best feeling in the world.
That's my favorite.
And I would just fall asleep until she like start like popping my pimples.
Oh, she did that too.
I'm like, get out. Like I'm done. I'm done. Now I'm done.
That's the worst. That's the worst, dude.
How to kill that whole
bro.
feeling.
I know, bro. Bro, I swear. That scratching the head feeling.
I wanted to ask, when you were younger, did you have like friends come over and stuff? And when you had friends come over, did your family kind of like mingle with the children, or was it kind of like separate?
I was honestly more the kid to go somewhere. Yeah. To a friend's house, but when they would come, generally my mom would like, my grandma was more on top of it. My grandma was more, she always kind of, what's going on? What are you watching? What, want to eat? What do you guys want? But my mom was more like, I'm going to go in my room. Like, don't do anything. Don't break anything, you know? Same here. Yeah, you too?
Yeah, my grandma too. My grandma would be so funny, dude. We'd be like in my room with the door closed, and she'd like open the door and peek in. And they're like, what the fuck? Just like
just making sure you guys aren't doing shit.
Yeah.
And getting into trouble.
Yeah. But I was talking about this like over the weekend, and it's so weird. All my friends that like my upbringing, like kind of, the strict, almost a little like more strict, like, we had a lot of respect for like elder, like all this thing. And like that, I noticed like when I go have people over, it's always separate. My parents are, in the living room. Yeah. We just say hi and then we run upstairs. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's never like they come in and say like, oh, hey guys, anything like that. So it's very just like separate, it feels like. And I feel like that kind of turned into like it's like the routine. Yeah. Even when like friends aren't home, like I think that's what made it that we would just go upstairs because that's kind of what I did. Right. I would go down there, say hi after I come home from school. Right. And then I just run up and, I just do my thing. And I go to some other friends' houses and I see like their families like, I remember the first time I saw my one friend say like, shut up, mom, like in front of her. And I was like, oh my God. Oh yeah. And she was just like, nah, you little shit. I was like, and it was like normal. I was like, huh?
Fucking different.
Makes no sense at all.
Yo, I was like,
I'd get smacked, dude.
Yeah, no way.
But But then like, we'd be hanging out playing video games and they would come in and like bring food and like sit down. I'm like, this is different, dude. Like
way different.
Super different.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Man.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. Like, I wonder how, like, it would be if I grew up like that, you know?
What you would
if
be.
I would be, like, more outgoing, maybe? Like,
maybe.
That makes kind of sense.
More like, yeah.
More, like, open to, like, you know, not being, like, uncomfortable by, like, authority and stuff.
Right.
But also, I don't know. Maybe it's not the greatest.
Yeah.
Maybe have, like, some boundaries, you know
what I
mean?
I was terrified of my dad.
Yeah.
I was, like, growing up, I was like, bro, you cannot step out of line
you break
here
something.
at all. If he calls you, you go. Like, you know, it's no joke. And with my mom, I was like a little bit more relaxed, but never like that. Never.
Yeah.
And I used to see that too with my like cousins and shit. Well, my one cousin was just like, F you. And I was like, you said that to your mom? Like, what?
There's no way.
That is crazy. It blew my mind. We just grew up different. Yeah. What if you grew up like that? How would you be?
Yeah.
It's cool to think that sometimes, bro. Yeah. Dude, I wanted to tell you, I was thinking about you on that mountaintop, bro, in East Burke. I was like, dude, I wish Mike could be here right now.
Dang.
It was one of the most beautiful views I've ever seen. I felt like I was driving. When I was driving, there was a dirt road going up a mountain. And it was like cherry trees and like mountaintops and old inns. And just, you could see mountains for miles and miles and like long meadows. And it was gorgeous, bro. I thought I was driving through heaven, dude. Like, really? I swear I felt that. Oh. And as I was driving, I was like, we got to the mountaintop, we saw everybody, and you know, after greeting everybody, I was like, bro, we're standing on this mountaintop and like going through the rehearsal, and I kept like, you know how your boys kind of like ADD, like I kind of like, I'm listening and I hear you, but I hear all the rules and stuff, and I'm like, do you guys see this? Like, this is fucking nuts. Yeah. And I'm just watching the wind roll through this valley,
like the clouds. Beautiful. And everything.
But this wind is like making the all of the grass and like tall weed and stuff, it moves in one wave. So you see these waves like through these mountains. It's like, it looks like it's breathing. And the sky is all blue and like vibrant, and the temperature is like perfect. And the wind is just cool enough. And I'm breathing there. I'm just looking out. I'm like, I kept trying to get people to like look. And then I was like, forget it. I'm just trying to take this in right now. I don't want to forget this. And I don't know. It's like, you know, I think I said it out loud. You're not going to forget this. You ever feel that? You're living a thing and you're in the moment and you're like, this is something I'm not going to forget. Yeah. I'm never going to forget that moment, bro. Yeah. It was blowing my mind. And as I did that, like, I was hearing, like, you know, like the families and stuff behind me and these kids, and they were running around, these beautiful kids. And I'm looking at my wife and I'm like, bro, what a life, dude. I was thinking about, how did I get here? I was, you know, as I'm saying this out loud, I was like, how did I look crazy. I must have, bro. But I was by myself, I swear, like off to the side. Yeah. I'm thinking, how did I get here, dude? You know, at this part of life, looking out at this Vermont Valley. Like, could I ever have thought in Elmwood Park, New Jersey at like 16 that I'd be, fast forward, like doing all this stuff on a mountaintop in Vermont, East Burke? Like, you never know where your life's going to go. Yeah, man. You never know where your life's going to go. And then I was thinking, you know, you can't predict anything. Like you were saying, who could I have been? Maybe I wouldn't be on that mountain in Vermont if I was like a degenerate, if I treated my parents wrong, if I didn't have respect, if I grew up in a different country, a different place. And then I thought of all the people that loved on me as I grew up in different areas, like my grandma and grandpa were there, and my teachers that like treated me really well, and like, I don't know, friends that I was like best friends with, that they would let me come over their house and eat their food and jump in their pool. Like, I had that experience, and they loved on me hard. And like, just always through life, people like being kind to me. Not always, but like there was always a time where someone was kind enough to me to make me feel special or loved, and I continued on, and I learned a thing, and I grew, and I experienced something new. And like, this friendship led me to a mountain in Vermont where like I'm next to you watching you get married, and experiencing this moment I'm never going to forget, this on this mountaintop in Vermont. And it just made me think how cool life is. Like, to you just can't plan. You just don't know where you're going to end up. Yeah. You know, you don't know how many people are going to love on you for the rest of your life, and who you're going to meet, and where it's going to take you, and what you're going to do, what you're going to see and breathe in. And It was cool, man. I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that because it was such a...
It sounds surreal.
Yeah, it just made me reflect. Looking over that thing, and then I went right back to it, and I was like, here you are.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna forget this.
Yeah. Wow. That's so cool.
Meaningful moment.
I love those, like, I remember one of my favorite, like, that kind of moment is when I went to visit my brother.
In Japan?
Yeah, and we went to, I think it was the first time, I'm pretty sure. He'll correct me. But I'm pretty sure it was the first time, and we went to a pretty long, like, road trip with his, at the time, girlfriend, but now wife, and some friends. And it's kind of like a legendary place in the middle of, like, the two major cities.
Yeah.
And it's like a castle ruin.
Yeah.
Like the ruins of a castle at the top of, like, a mountain. And it's all, like, valleys and stuff.
Dude, I love that.
And we left at, like, 2 a.m. because you got to drive pretty far. And then, like, you want to go for sunrise and all the, like, the sun's coming up. And it, like, if you have a good day and it's clear, then, like, you have all the clouds, like, rolling, like, in the mountains and stuff. And it was, like, the most perfect day ever. And we got it. Because normally people go and it's only, like, once or a couple times every year, you know, and we like went on the right day. And dude, I remember I was like standing over there with my brother and, like, you know, his wife and friends and stuff. And, you know, we saw each other for the first time after, you know, a pretty long time.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, damn, man. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember sitting up there, like, you know, when, like, the light's hitting right?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
you know
like,
what it feels
you just know it's like a movie.
Yeah,
You know, it just feels,
exactly.
It just feels good.
Dude, it feels like a movie.
It just feels like a movie.
You had
know?
that.
Yeah.
In Japan.
Yeah. And I was sitting there like, man.
Something click. It's like your mind shutter went click, click.
Yep.
I'll never forget that.
I gotta find those. We have photos up there too.
Do you really?
Yeah. There's a lot of I think some of my favorite photos and, like, time lapses up there. It's beautiful.
Fuck yeah, man.
Super beautiful.
Quick shout out. Maddie got engaged. Our homegirl Maddie. Shout out Maddie.
Yeah. Shout out Maddie.
We love you, Maddie. I just don't want to forget. Yeah. Eric abroad.
Yes.
Tell me about this. What happened?
Yes. So yesterday we
you're streaming with
shout out
the
Eric
boy?
abroad. Yeah.
Shout out Eric abroad.
I haven't talked to him in a while.
Go follow the Twitch account.
You can watch the VOD if you want.
Is it up?
I did.
I'm gonna watch it
for the first time in my life. This is gonna sound so weird.
What'd you do?
We did Dungeons and Dragons.
Wow, I've been wanting to do that.
Have you?
Yeah.
Dude.
Is it fun?
I'm telling you.
Is it fun?
It is, like, probably the coolest. Honestly, all I ever knew about Dungeons and Dragons was, like, it's just nerdy. That's all I know.
I always was interested.
But dude, it is so cool.
Oh fuck.
Because I never knew what it was, and I finally, like, he was like, dude, and Eric's one to, like, really, like, he's trying to code, like, a Game Boy game, and, like, he's doing it all himself, learning it all himself, doing it by himself, right? And he's one to really, like, dive into, like, something, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he had a little bit of time. He's trying to move back. He has a little bit of time off work.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm just gonna, you know, get back into this and, like, figure it out.
Yeah.
And he's like, because during the pandemic, supposedly it got, like, really big again because
Dungeons and Dragons.
They made it, like, possible to do it virtually. Because before you have to be in person.
You can do it on the computer?
Yeah, so we did it on the computer.
Whoa.
And they have, like, programs where you literally, like, can put, like, your guy and...
Oh, bro.
Dude, it's basically you're writing a story. Like, there's a story in the setting that you're following.
Yeah.
But you're...
Can we do this with him again?
Dude, if you want to do it, I told him, like, you'd be so into it.
I would love
because it's literally like you're making a game, and there's a story, like there's a script you're following, but you're basically improvising, like the actions you
as
take,
it goes.
and it could be like
and it changes
a million people can run it, and it'll be different every time,
every game,
you know. And
we got to do this.
There's a lot of, like, rules, and it's very in depth. I'm gonna say, like, it is very deep to really, like, jump into it.
Okay.
Because it's still a game.
Yeah.
And it's, like, traditional, like, the OG way of, like, RPG, like, role-playing game.
Yeah.
So, like, you have, like, you know, your character sheet.
But I'm invincible.
Like, stats and all. No. You have I mean, we'll see, you know. Okay. Anything's possible.
Okay.
But there's so many.
I have the Sword of Achilles.
I'm just saying that. I'm saying, like, you would love it because, like, he was telling me, like, he's really glad, like, after we were... And it takes... We did it for, like, 3 hours. And a lot of it was, like, He was teaching me a lot of stuff, and we didn't even get through like we only got through like maybe a quarter.
Okay.
Of this whole. He wrote the story.
He wrote it.
Yeah. People write their own.
Are you serious?
And you can play different stories
what?
that people write. Dude,
Bro.
I'm telling you, it could be like I don't know how it's not been a thing yet, but for like actors and stuff,
yo,
dude,
I'm
like
down.
I'm telling you, it is so cool.
I am down.
I literally felt like I was almost acting in it.
Wow.
Because you can the really professional people that do it,
that
like have channels on YouTube and they really make like a story. They get like visual graphics. They build like sets, you know, like they play it out. It's like a play almost.
Yeah.
You know? And you can get into it as much as you want. You can become a character as much as you want and actually play it.
I love
You know
that.
what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
It's so cool, man. And I made my character. I was Armin Cross Jr., a paladin from like the lands. You know, and I was a man of the like my purpose was for the gods, but I had an interest in like independence and like this spirit in me.
I can't wait to make my character.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's so fun, man.
Bro.
So fun.
I'm jealous, dude. Eric, please, man.
Dude,
let me get in on this, guys.
Yeah, for sure. I
want to do this.
No, I told him like I kind of want to get you into it. And he's like, dude, we should do it.
Yeah.
It's more fun with like more people.
Fuck yeah.
Because like imagine with the boys just like one night and you're just going through a story together.
I know people who would do it together in like groups. They would have like a party of like 8.
Yes.
And they would all meet up one night and it'd be like Dungeons and Dragons night.
Some people play it for like one game goes on for like
weeks.
Yeah.
1
month.
I saw
it could be months.
Yeah.
Some guy did it for like literally like over like 60 years or something.
Really?
Like the same game. It's basically like hanging out on the weekend.
Yeah.
And you just keep doing the story.
Wow.
You know? And you just keep running it.
Oh, dude.
You know? And every like
isn't there a dice roll? Is there a dice roll?
Yeah.
So that dictates what you do and where you go.
So there's like you start with the story and you know, you're put in a setting and these are the circumstances of what's happening, but it's also like storytelling, you know what I mean? He's like narrating it, saying what's happening. And it's tough because like most people want to play.
Yeah.
But there has to be a DM, like a dungeon master.
Yeah.
That's like kind of narrating and like, you know, going to the rules, checking like if everything's okay.
Right.
But that's only in like combat and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
You have like different skills that like, you know what I mean? It's very complex.
Yeah.
Like a lot of details. But he made it really super easy to like really go through everything.
Right.
But I don't know, man. I'm telling you, you would love it. You would really enjoy it.
Dude, I want in.
But yeah, man.
So you guys did that.
I had a great time.
That's so cool, bro.
Yeah, I had a really good time.
And you were on the stream doing it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the stream. I want to see it.
Yeah, I'll show you it. It was super fun, man. I never would have thought. Once I started reading the rules, I was like, okay, like I get this now.
Yeah.
I really get it.
Can you pull it up? Or would that be crazy? Would that screw up his Twitch stuff? No, it's cool.
I could do it.
I just want to see real quick.
Let's see if we could do this.
Eric Abroad, shout out, buddy.
Guy,
I love that guy.
Yeah, I love him.
Oh, bro, I saw so many people at the wedding I didn't shout out.
Really?
Dude, I
do
did
it now.
Dude, Andrew Tarzia. Dude, I love you so much, man. That's my guy.
Andrew
Tarzia. He's out in LA right now and he's killing it. Sam Cobb, dude, I love you, bro. I want to talk to you more. You're just an incredible soul. I want you to come on here, but if not, dude, we'll just talk in person. I love you. Oh, there you guys are. This is amazing. Leilani, shout out. Leilani, love you too, girl. It was awesome seeing you. Amanda, you are the shit. Amanda, dude, I gotta tell a story about Amanda real quick. I hadn't seen Amanda in like 4 years, right? She moved to LA.
Mm-hmm.
She was in Playhouse. And I wouldn't say we hung out a lot, saw each other a lot, spoke a lot, right?
Uh-huh.
We were like one of those, like, we were in the same place, same time, see each other sometimes, always say hi, always kind, always sweet. But on the night, the night we were saying goodbye, I hope she doesn't mind I'm telling the story. I don't think she will. We were saying goodbye from the wedding. Like, it was the end of the wedding, and we were just saying our goodbyes. And she was part of the wedding party, too. So I'd seen her all weekend, right? We got lunch the day of, and we just kept seeing each other. So Amanda, I was saying goodbye to, and she came around to me. She goes, oh, Dave, you know, so good hanging out with you. And I was like, oh, man, you too. You're great. You know, you're awesome. You're such a good person. Such good energy about her. Like, always, like, just full of life. Like, she's got this cool, like, mysticism about her. She comes from, like, Salem, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
She's a dope actor. She's She's just cool as fuck. Has a cool family line. Like I was just real interested in her story.
Yeah.
I got to know her more. But she was saying goodbye to me, and she said, "You know, I hadn't seen you in 4 years." I'm like, holy shit, that's right. I hadn't seen you in 4 years. She goes, you know, that was the night of my going away party. I was so surprised you came. I was like, of course, yeah, no, I remember. And it was at the West. And she was like, yeah. She goes, you know, that night you said something to me I never forgot. And I was like, really? She goes, yeah. She goes, you said, you know, as you were saying goodbye to me, you kept saying like, you know, you're so brave for doing this. You're so brave for like knowing that this is what you want to do, fly across the country and start this life over here in LA and go after your dreams. Like you told me that's very brave. And in times where I'm weak or I'm feeling down about myself or whatever, a little, you know, self-conscious, I think of what you told me.
Wow.
And I never, after I said it, it was like, that's it.
Yeah.
Never thought about it again. But then I was like, bro, she said that and I said, you never know the impact you're going to have on another person. What you say matters.
100%.
You know, you can say a thing that inspires a person to do something different with their life or continue forward, something they hold on to that they hold value. It's like a treasure. And I was like, bro, that's beautiful. I can't wait to talk to you more. Like it just instilled in me like this life isn't just people walking around saying things and bouncing off each other and like tumbling into the darkness. You know, it's about inspiring each other, being kind to each other and honest and helping each other out. And it was just such a cool, like beautiful thing that came back.
Look at that, man.
But let's give shout out to Amanda. I love you,
so
Amanda.
cool.
And your boy Marky. I love you, dude. Oh my God, everyone, Jim Haley, everybody.
And makes the worst people. So that's what we're trying to break. You know what I mean?
Here, let me find the intro.
Michael.
English time kind of hit me. I didn't have time to do my video.
Lyle. John.
I love it. Armin Cross Jr. So,
Oh, here we go.
all right.
Here we go.
Dude, I gotta.
These were $2.
Gotta get that.
You can
So
get
this
a
is
bag
the
of dice
map?
for $2. It's a
No, this is like-
passage, but you don't need them. But it's
So this is I'll tell you.
Cool.
This isn't it. This is just like a standby string.
I'm going to watch this
It's
whole
1 day.
thing
Everything.
tonight.
I'll just say this.
I'm watching this
is I
tonight.
cannot
I'm
wait to go back to
buzzing
Oregon
right now.
and role play as the Green Wizard, dude.
The Green Wizard, dude. Look at his mustache, bro. You're killing it.
Every fucking day. Hey guys, I'll be a very, very intelligent wizard, but
love
with
it.
a really low wisdom,
Oh, this is
which
amazing.
means like he can cast really good spells, but he like forgets what he's doing a
Yeah.
lot. Like, wait, what was it doing?
See, like you can literally create any character, like millions.
You can
know
create
what I mean?
a
Like
bunch of them.
anything.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you come up with a cool idea, you're like, oh, maybe I could do this.
Yeah, you can do
You
it.
know, like I could be like a old school like actor that you know,
yeah, there we go.
It's like
That's my first character. Dave-
Your journey to the city is for
Daoud,
to try to find
Daoud,
yourself.
the traveling artist.
Dude, I'm telling you, you'd be into it.
Yes. You got like a percentage chance that it'll work or not.
Yeah, like
Or it
one
might
in 1
turn-
in
it
4
might turn-
chance you just.
So basically,
fall
the
down.
dice is like to decide if like something happens or not. It's all by chance, basically.
Can you kill each
High
other on
intelligence,
accident?
low wisdom.
I wonder. Maybe you could.
Could you sabotage the game and just kill your boy?
Maybe you can. Maybe it's not, recommended, but
The game's over.
Wouldn't be too fun.
Game's up.
Green
Why did I think that right away?
Dude. What's his name? I don't know.
The first thing you want to do.
First things
Yeah,
first,
just
hands
take
down,
out
manage
both you
that
guys,
expectations,
sneak
will be
to-
good. Yeah, even that being said, though, I think you just got to get
Dude, I love
here
Eric.
and experience what
Yeah, he's a great
good
dude.
or
He's
bad.
awesome.
It's awesome. Admittedly, probably more fun to travel in.
Should be.
Good or bad, it's awesome.
Dude, we gotta do
And you
this.
guys, I'll go ahead and share. I'll be putting it on. So here we go. And let me see. I think I have this here. Okay, so I can turn the scene on and off if I have to hide shit from you guys,
Okay.
because I might be working behind the scenes here. So
I saw Julio too. Shout out Julio. I love you, Julio.
Oh, Julio?
Yeah, Julio was there.
Oh, wow.
J.R. Smith. J.R. Carter.
Mike,
love
let
you.
me ask you really quick. Are you watching through the stream or through the
All
Discord?
right, hold up. Sorry, I gotta find this.
Through the stream or through the Discord?
The
Or
Discord.
both? Okay, that's fine. If
Is
you
one better
weren't,
than
I was
the
going to turn it. Never mind, basically. Basically, never mind. Okay. Arrival. There is an
Whoa.
interruption.
All right, this
Now,
is it. This is
before
it.
we go into that interruption.
Hold up.
Never mind, basically.
here we
Basically,
go.
never mind. Okay.
This is how it works. This is the start of the game.
Alrighty.
See, there's like a virtual kind of.
Your adventure begins aboard a transport ship. You are traveling to the capital city. Just days away from your arrival, there is an interruption. Now, before we go into that interruption,
This is incredible.
Armin Cross Jr. Can
that's
you
you.
please
Yeah, that's me.
introduce your character and describe your character a little bit?
I totally didn't come up with anything. I just did it on the
on the
spot.
fly improv. Improv, baby.
I'm Armin Cross Jr. I am a young paladin that's hailed from the lands of, I forgot the name of the hometown.
The hometown.
I am a family
I love the music in the background.
paladin. Our kingdom reigns supreme in our land, in our hometown. We are a close-knit
I love
group.
that.
Now,
In our hometown.
I am also very torn inside because as I do want our family to prosper and the life as a paladin to really, that is my calling. I do have some inner demons that I want to sometimes break away, but I do know the good that what I am doing is good.
You're an alcoholic? Is that the demon?
No.
Find that.
Maybe the path of paladin isn't for me, you know?
Oh.
Maybe I want, there's something else out there.
I also
I like this.
the individualistic,
a little bit of the, what's that play?
taking in a situation, not
Les Mis?
for the
No.
power, like for the good of the gods.
The one you
Beyond
get.
the horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Take
like
each
that.
situation and I try to make the best decision that I think. Is that good? I don't even know.
Dude,
Yeah, I
that was
don't know.
perfect.
This
Fucking
looks
awesome,
like
dude.
the most
Hell
fun
yeah.
of all time.
All right.
Okay,
Thank
I get
you,
it. I'm
Armin
psyched.
Cross Jr.
I want in. I'm going to develop a character.
Huzzah!
You didn't finish the game yet, so you're going to pick it up where you left off?
No. So yeah, we basically what the story is. We crash land. Basically, we're on the ship, right? We don't know each other yet, so like you have to like go to him and be like, hey, who are you? Like, where do you? What's your name or stuff like that?
Yeah.
And like then they're like, oh, now you can. We basically got stopped and everyone said like, oh, we're gonna be landing in 30 minutes on a detour, and we have to figure out what's going on basically.
Right.
Or you could do nothing, but in 30 minutes we're landing, and there's actual time like.
It's actually
there's
30
in-game
minutes.
time of like like I think it's like when you move it, like every foot is like 6 seconds or something.
Oh, wow.
So, but you don't really calculate that. The dungeon
game-
master
Oh, the dungeon master.
calculates it all.
Okay.
And you kind of you do it by ear. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like it makes sense. It's been like 10-20 minutes. So now we're landing. So I decide to go I go meet with him, and I'm like trying to break into a room because I'm hungry. Like I smell like my guy's crux is like food. So
man.
I smell like a pie or something. So I smell it coming from a room, and I'm trying to I jiggle a lock, and then he comes out the door, and he's like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" Or like something like that.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? So like it's literally like you're playing in real time. Like what would happen?
I love this.
You get into the character a little bit.
Oh, man.
You think of like what else you could do as the character. It's so fun, man.
I love this.
I never expected.
I can't get in trouble for this.
What?
If I get addicted to Dungeons and Dragons.
That might be a problem.
Right? I can't get in trouble for that.
That's
It's not
the
a video
thing.
game.
The only thing is though, since Eric's still in Japan,
Yes.
timing is kind of rough. So right now it's Sunday nights.
Sunday nights.
Yeah,
Okay.
So that might be rough for you.
Okay. Maybe I can maneuver that though. Maybe I can make that work somehow.
like 9 o'clock to 8, maybe 7 to 9 to late in the night. Depends how long you want to go.
Okay.
You know? So
I'm gonna try to work that
do a
out.
little talking.
Gotta talk to the wife about it, see if we can make that
We're
happen.
gonna do Dungeons and Dragons now.
Yeah, maybe Dungeons and Dragons night. But
We can get Lena in on it.
yeah, maybe.
That'd be
It's
so
on a Sunday
funny.
night right before work. That'd be great.
Oh man.
I want in.
Yeah,
That looks like
you
so
would
much
definitely
fun.
love it, dude.
Dude, why do people dance, bro?
Why do people dance?
Yeah, I was at the wedding, people dancing. DJ was, I don't know what he was doing, but people were dancing, you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
You know.
What was playing? What was the mood?
Let's not
The
talk.
new Drake album?
No.
Did you listen?
To the new Drake out? Is it out? I haven't listened to anything. Is it fire? Wait a second.
Dave.
Is it fire? Is it fire?
You know what? I'm not gonna say anything.
Is it fire?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Just tell me.
We'll talk about it next time.
Oh my gosh.
I'll let it sit in your.
I love Jersey Drake, dude.
We'll listen to it after.
Aubrey?
We'll listen to it after.
Dude.
I'm telling you, we'll listen to it after.
Bro. I'm waiting for I was listening to Cash In, Cash Out, Cash In, Cash
Yeah.
Out when I was boxing. I need a whole new playlist. I need Drake.
Oh,
I need
yeah.
new Drake.
I mean, we'll see if this can
Is it
be
that
your-
bad? Is he doing all that shit? Did he go that route? Oh no, bro. Oh no. Not that route, bro.
All I'm gonna say is
I could do a couple tracks like that, not every track. That's what he did.
It might be every track. Fuck. It might be every track. Oh. He's like, I just don't wanna feel in my feelings.
He doesn't go in at all.
There's like one or you can argue two.
Yeah.
But one with 21 Savage. That's like
21
I'm gonna say it's not the greatest.
Damn it. He doesn't get one off.
He doesn't really. There's no bars. It's just singing, dude. And it's like depressed Drake.
Fuck.
I honestly, you know what it is? I don't really understand because I saw a lot of debate about people saying it's great, people saying it's trash, which I think is the majority because it's just not what he does.
Yeah.
It seems weird. How you had this whole Jamaican thing. Right.
Yes.
Now
I need a one.
Yeah. Which you know what? I like some of those.
Yeah, it's a great
Controller.
Song. Yeah,
Passion Fruit. I'm down. But
I was about those actually.
But 10 tracks of I just wanted my feet.
No, bro, I need you to go.
She just want me. It's bad. That first track he has is literally probably the worst.
Drake, we're out here waiting for you, man.
Yeah,
we needed that.
It just
heat,
seems
dude.
like I don't know why he would do it as like a cash grab because he's literally rich, right?
Yeah.
Like, so there's no way it's that.
Maybe he's in love. Maybe that's why.
I can see it being like sick for like DJs, like summer DJs.
To screw it.
Because it's just house, dude. It's literally just house and him crooning.
Oh,
yeah. I'm sorry to disappoint you, man.
No, I got so hyped.
Yeah, it's bad. I don't like it. That's what I'll say.
Damn. Yeah. I still haven't listened to the Kendrick album.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna put it out there, man. I've been telling everyone, it's the greatest album. I think it's the greatest album.
I listened
of all
to.
time.
What's the song I listened to?
Which one?
What's it called?
Which song?
I don't know, but it's like something about
like
daddy issues and stuff.
Oh, Father Time.
I listened to that.
Yes.
I said, I felt exposed. It was so good.
Yeah.
And then I just stopped.
Amazing.
I cried. I stopped. And
Dude,
I never went back.
I've never experienced an artist put out like, especially like that level of artist, put out something like so personal, so like you can tell he's doing it just for him. He's not doing it for anyone else. Yes. He's doing it just for him. You know what I mean?
I love that.
And I think I respect that way more. And dude, and the music's amazing. As always, all Kendrick albums have amazing music.
Yeah.
And I think where he goes with certain concepts and stuff, I think is amazing. I think it's the greatest because just from coming from him.
Yeah.
His message of I'm not good inside.
Yeah.
I fucked all these things up.
Yeah.
And he puts it out there. He puts all his fucking everything
I messed
he did
up.
wrong.
I made mistakes. Yeah.
Things he did in his life.
Bro.
But everyone puts him to this standard that he's a fucking, the greatest person. Like,
and he's not.
And like
he's a human.
In terms of rapper, but then in terms of human, people are like, he's the fucking god, dude. No. You know what I mean? And he's now has to live with this like living the mistakes, but then being put up to this level, and I get it, dude. I get why you don't know anything about him.
Yeah, bro.
I get why he doesn't put any of that shit out.
Bro, yes.
And his message is, this is all my shit, and like, if you still love me, like, one of my favorite songs that people put off is it's called Die Hard, and it's like a kind of dancey track, but the shit he says in it let me pull up the second verse, dude, because it's literally, I love it, man. Like, I relate so hard to it,
bro. It's to be honest, I respect that so much. We all make mistakes. Yeah. We all mess up. We all have like bad habits and shit, and he's just preaching it. He's saying it out there. He's putting it in his art. He's expressing it.
Dude, he says, I got some regrets, but my past won't keep me from my best.
Ooh.
Subtle mistakes felt like life or death.
Ooh.
I want to see the family stronger. I want to see the money longer. You know that I die for you. I get emotional about life. The lost ones keeping me up at night. The world be reminding me it's danger. I still risk it all for a stranger.
Oh,
if I told you who I am, would you use it against me? Right or wrong, no stone, just love to send me. Dude, I'm telling you, he's a fucking poet. It's insane. If you like, I think people just don't listen to lyrics.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I listen to that shit and I'm like, bro, like I can cry.
Yeah.
I can fucking cry. There's so many moments in this album I could just cry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude.
It's insane.
Dude, he says in that song I was telling you about his dad, he goes, oh man, let me pull it up.
Pull it up, dude. I love the fucking album.
What's it called?
Father Time.
Father Time.
It's crazy, especially for this time after like the pandemic stuff, and I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a lot of split thoughts on it.
My homies ain't got no daddy. Grow up overcompensating. Learn shit about being a man and disguise it as being gangsta. I love my father for telling me to take off the gloves. Because everything he didn't want was everything I was.
It's crazy, man. It's fucking insane.
Oh
man.
Goodness.
Dude, it's over. Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to go write some poetry tonight.
Yep.
I'm going to start recording poetry. I
like that. I like that a lot.
I'm going to be recording it and figuring out a way to put it out.
Yeah.
I want to start narrating really good poetry in books. I'm going to narrate my own. But I want to start like putting my poetry out that way and reading really beautiful poems. I want to narrate shit.
Make some visuals.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, we had that idea before.
Yep.
Maybe I'll bring the camcorder out some days.
That's a good
sunset, a little old like style.
Let's get it.
Just walking around.
Let's get it. You got the best view of the sun.
True, man. I like that. Hey,
get it, boy.
You Were Here podcast.
You Were Here podcast. We did it again.
Man. Once again, we love you guys.
Love you guys for real.
Shout out to everyone, man. Wow.
Episode 178. One thing you're grateful for before we head out. One thing.
Friends,
Grateful
man.
minute.
My real friends.
Hey.
My family. I call them family now.
Yes.
It's my real family.
Yes.
And I'll leave it at that, man.
I love that.
I love them.
Dude.
You know who you are.
Yeah. Mine's love. I don't take it for granted. I'm going to stop taking that for granted. Love is the power that changes the world. Love is the light. It's just the best essence possible, the best doing there is in this life. Love. I'm grateful for that. I'm not gonna take that for granted. Thank you so much for that. Gosh, thank you. Thank you for listening. Like, subscribe if you're rolling with the boys. If not, tell your friends. We're all right. If you still do, not if not. If not, I wish you the best. Go find another podcast. There's probably a lot that are more up your alley. But if you felt something, throw us a like and subscribe.
Hell yeah.
Reach out if you need us. We're you'reherepodcast.net. We have that little text box. You can reach out anonymously if you want to just send us whatever. We have DMs. We have emails.
We're here for you.
We're here for you.
That's the end of it.
You're not alone. Let's get it. Hit me with the outro.
My name is Mike. I'm signing out.
My name is Dave. I love y'all. Please be kind to one another. Please be kind to yourself.